silence. If you listen, you can hear it, the silence in you.
So we've talked about what your thoughts were, and little, tips and tricks that you can use in working with your thoughts. We've taken you through the 5 senses inventory, or the 10-second meditation. And one of the questions that you asked yourself in that 10-second meditation was, am I feeling any emotions? So what I'm going to do is I'm going to give you just kind of a brief overview of what emotions are and how we can work with them. All right? So I want you to think about something. First of all, can you feel yesterday? Or can you feel tomorrow? You see, we can remember yesterday and we can speculate or forecast, if you will, into the future. But we can only feel an emotion in this very present moment. And an emotion is a physical sensation. You see, a lot of times, I think, well, we don't really know what an emotion is. And we have this sort of what etherical, insubstantial, like, what's this emotion? I can't hold it, I can't measure it, what do I do with emotions, right? And because they're so powerful, it makes kind of an interesting mix, because here's this very powerful thing that we really don't know what it is or what to do with it. So, an emotion is a physical experience, and think about it. So let's say nervousness. What does nervousness feel like to you? It's a physical sensation, right? So when you ask yourself, am I feeling any emotions? Try not to get too hung up on labeling the emotion. Just experience what you're feeling. And when you say, am I feeling any emotions? When you ask that question, just experience whatever you experience. You may feel, kind of let's use the anxious one, okay? You are nervous. You may feel a nauseousness, in your stomach, and you say, okay, that's my label of anxiety or nervousness. But remember, now it's a physical sensation. And what we can do is we can release that physical sensation. One of the many, many benefits of understanding what meditation is, understanding that meditation brings us into the present moment. The present moment is the only place and space and time where we can feel an emotion. So now we can do something with the emotion. So do your setup, do your breathing, do that grounding and shielding, all that type of thing, and then let's say you're currently feeling an emotion. So do all that and say, okay, so what does this emotion feel like? So, like, do I feel nauseous in my stomach? Do my legs feel funny? Is my temperature, higher? That type of thing. And then what we're going to do is simply choose to release those sensations. Okay, so you do your setup, do your breathing, grounding and shielding, all those steps. Here's the emotion, and we're going to use again the one of anxiousness, nervousness, and that nervousness manifests itself in a nauseousness in our stomach. So what we're going to do is we're just going to choose, and we're going to say, I choose to release that nauseousness in my stomach. You see, so you don't even have to label the emotion, okay? Release the physical sensation that whatever labeled emotion causes you to feel. And that's an important difference. You are not releasing the emotion of nervousness. You are releasing a nauseous stomach. And what that does is that really puts it into a realm and in a box that we can work with, right? We know what a nauseous stomach is. I mean, we know what that is. So you say, I choose to release this nauseous stomach. And then feel whatever you feel. And it doesn't matter whether you feel something or not. It doesn't matter whether the nauseousness, instantly leaves or not. What you're doing now is you're starting to take control of your own self, your own body, your own emotion, your own thoughts. That's what meditation allows you to do. As we step into the present moment, as we increase that awareness, the different practices that I've given you to do about going out into the trees, going into the mall, different things like that, those are designed to help you to be able to identify the subtle changes and differences within your own body. So I'm feeling a nauseousness in my stomach. I label that as nervousness. I choose to release that. I don't choose to release nervousness. I choose to release nauseousness in my stomach. You release the nauseousness in your stomach, nervousness is gone.